How are we doing then, folks? We've been here before, but we always like to come back to recheck some locations just to see if we've missed anything or if anything's changed down here. So this is underground dressing station for a coastal gun battery built in 1941 by the 172 Tunnelling Company of the Royal Engineers. Done all this. We're near the entrance now, and it's just a hole in the ground basically. You can hear here all the mud is pushing against the tin, so there's pressure above us right now. As we get it in deeper underground, we'll do it again, and you can start hearing the chalk starts becoming more apparent, because now it's probably just mud. So let's take a look down here. Oh yeah, by the way, folks, Debbie's with us today.
Hi.
There she is. She's coming exploring, folks. Jesus, she's going to be a camera woman as well.
That's really blinding.
That is. Don't look at the light. Look down at the light where the camera is. Yeah, it does. It's not meant for interviews, I don't think. If you look down at the floor, you can see how they constructed this. Actually, it's quite interesting. So you've got the girders here. Go over. Just tap the tin here, see if it's hollow or not. It's getting there. Yeah. So the chalk is not pushed against it, so it's not collapsed onto it. So it's sound. Yeah, all this was put in possibly in the late 80s when they were doing the Channel Tunnel construction, because they used these tunnels for fire training. So I suppose if the Channel Tunnel they had a problem down there, like when they were building it and it caught fire or something like that, the training that they'd done here will probably work wonders with them. So if that made any sense. Yeah, so you can see the construction here, the girders go over, this is all over this tunnel system. And down here is the floor one. You don't see it in a lot of deep shelters because they've concreted over them. But in this shelter it stands out a mile. You see that, is it coming out alright?
Yeah.
Now, if we go down a bit further you can see it more. Whereabouts is a good...
This is so much better to walk down than the Langdon Hole one.
Yeah.
It's like a vertical drop, that.
Yeah, it is. It's more smoother, this one. So if we look here, sorry, you see the girders here. Oh, bad foot, folks.
Oh no.
It's quite thick actually. Oh, it's hollow underneath. But yeah, that's it. How mad is that? Yeah, it's looking up.
Yeah. Looks further away on the camera.
Yeah, we're proper deep underground now. We're getting
Yeah.
there. This is probably at its deepest point, probably about 100 feet down. At the moment, it's probably only about 50, 40 around. We've got cups of tea today, the old mug, folks. Right, so at the bottom, this is basically the bottom level. You see it start flooding here as well. So yeah, we're not going up, we're not going down at this point. This is the bottom level of the tunnels. So it's all flat from here. We have got two other entrances that are located. There's one located around the corner, there's one located at the far end of the tunnel system, and that's where it's got the, believe it's what do they call it? Stretcher slide? Stretcher winch system of some sort. We'll have a look at that. I want to try and get to the top of that corridor. I want to see what's at the top of it. It's leaking down here.
It is. You can see all the water on this thing.
Again, the chalk's not against us. Oh, that's a bit... We're alright. This will take a hell of a lot before it bend up. Definitely, folks. So these are the main rooms. So I suppose equipment of some sort would have been down here originally, back in the days.
What do you think this thing was then?
I reckon that's some sort of fan. Like say fan, if you turn that torch off for now.
Yeah.
So I reckon because these tunnels were ventilated.
Yeah.
With ventilation, all been ripped out now. They've probably done that when they used it in the 80s for the Channel Tunnel fire training, but these tunnels were vented with ventilation, so a blockhouse would have a ventilation room with some sort of equipment like this to blow down air into the tunnels. How amazing is that? So that's possibly something to do with that. Because this looks like some sort of fan thing, doesn't it?
Yeah. That looks like. Can you see that? Like it's going slimy.
Yeah. Oh, the water's coming in.
It's like frozen.
Is it?
It's not, yeah. Frozen chalk. See there?
Oh wow. It's like mine. Minerals, folks. Got gems and minerals down here.
There's loads of water, isn't there?
Yeah. Proper deep now. Right, so that's the longest corridor there. That takes you right down to where the dressing area probably was around there. It's all down there. It's not lined down here. I don't know if this was all ripped out or it wasn't finished. I don't know. This staircase on the plans it says it's not finished, an unfinished entrance out of the tunnels. But I don't know. So maybe that end of the tunnels, we'll have a look in a minute, was used as a dressing station, and this end was probably left abandoned. Maybe. Who knows, folks? But let's take a look at this unfinished tunnel that leads to the surface. All right. All right. So yeah, you can see that. Is it coming up all right?
Yeah.
It basically goes up and there's probably corrugated steel over the top because this is proper 90-degree angle, would you say?
This is like Langton Hull, isn't it?
So that other one's long and drawn out. These ones are more just straight up. And I just place something over the top of it because it's basically just down like that and then buried over the top of it with loads of mud. But yeah, there's no stairs here. Maybe there was, maybe it's all buried, but it says on the plans it's unfinished, folks. Unfinished entrance, exit. So yeah, so we're all right still. No tin against, no chalk against this. Tin's fine. Right, so we're gonna go to the other end, the dressing station now, where it's got that slide and that entrance. So let's go. Let's go. It's quite a long tunnel though. So this section here is possibly like some sort of toilets. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. There's a fire extinguisher there. That's probably from the days of the fire training, Channel Tunnel people.
You can hear all the water dripping, it's quite creepy.
Yeah, you can hear the ferries as well.
The fairies?
Yeah, the rumbling.
Ferries? Or
Ferries.
Oh, I thought
Not
you said
fairies.
fairies.
Ferries?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. At the end of that really long tunnel, we've got a pipe that goes up. That would have gone to the surface. I don't know whether that was some sort of pipe to let out fumes, say from a generator. You can see up it, can you? Can you see up there?
Yeah.
All these cable carriers take the cables to the surface. But yeah, you can see they've actually been bashed down from the top, perhaps with a digger. When it's been redeveloped or something like that, the top farmer is banging it down to sort of level it so it wasn't traceable or something like that. But yeah, you can see in this section it's all got the wooden bits over the ceiling, so it would have been lined. You see all that?
Mm.
So it makes you wondered. And also the concrete, if you look at this, the concrete flooring ends here, and this is all mud. All that down there just goes to the mud.
Mm.
So it makes you wonder whether that section was the only part used, or and this was left abandoned. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Weird tunnel system, folks. So let's go into the other bits. Right, so yeah, all the light tunnels seem to have been lined with some sort of looks like asbestos sheeting, but it might be just concrete. It's all damp, so asbestos overrated. It's fine when it's damp anyway, so that's my opinion. We're fine. Watch that hole. This hole might have been something to do with the winch system.
Doesn't go anywhere.
No. Stuff. I don't remember this. It must have been just hanging down, folks. Got a lot of light in main. Don't know if you can. Does that pick that up? Is that too bright? There you go.
Oh yeah.
And we've got auxiliary there. There it is, folks. Oh, it's paused.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing inside it, I think. Is it open? Oh, it's all broken. Fuses are smashed. And that one's.
That says link, doesn't it, at the top?
Oh wow, yeah. Didn't see that before. And empty again. These are World War II. And the other one's broken.
Yeah.
And we've got some sort of water thing there. I don't know what that was.
And a hole.
A hole?
I need.
Right, before we go in there, we go into this last room. It's getting muddy out. Are your boots alright?
Yeah. Well, my boots
I've got wet.
It's bad in there, isn't it?
So the flooring again's gone. Then it just goes to mud again. Maybe it was wooden floorboards and they
Yeah,
ripped them out.
could have been.
Maybe. This says to me some sort of generator or some sort of stove. What do you reckon? We're chucking it out there, folks. But this goes up again. But this has got a brick halfway up. Oh. Yeah. We're about 100 feet down, 90 feet down. This one's quite interesting actually. Let's see. You see the brick there? Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
So, this one's quite interesting, folks. Take a look at that. It's bent down. So you can see that has been bashed down from the top. Bang, get it down. Because it's all the tin's bent. It's basically, it's buggered it right up. I don't think that was done in the Second World War, when they were putting them in. I think drilling and stuff like that was done by the... Is it 202? Regiment Royal Engineers? 202? Or 272? Who knows, folks? Something like that. It's basically a different type. The 172 ton the company was for boring out the tunnels. The other ones were boring holes up. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting gems indeed. There's a channel along there.
I don't know. Cable?
Both sides.
It's so muddy in there.
Sorry, mate, boots.
Huh?
Sorry, mate, boots. There's something here as well, like another pipe. Might have been some sort of water pipe. Right. You know what, folks? Let's go and have a look at that stretcher slide thing. It's interesting. You know, Capel battery has got the same similar thing. That deep shot, it's a dresser station, it collapsed. It's all collapsed. The main sections like we're in now are gone. The only remains of it are two entrances, one on a cliff, one up above ground, and they're collapsing as well. So there's all sand around there. I don't know whether because some of it was propped up. Well, I believe most of the tunnel complex like this, what we're in now, was propped up with wooden sleepers and stuff like that probably, and it's just gave in because it's sand. This is all chalk behind that, so it's more stable. Sand, it gets damp, doesn't it? And I don't know, something like that. But it's gone basically. That's in here. All the rubble and that stuff is what they chucked into it when they were sealing it, I believe. Alright?
Yeah. Hopefully. No. Should really stand on that bit.
I'll go first. Right. Never been to the top. But that's basically near, I believe it's near that gun position that's up there. Possibly. What is it? Yeah, I think it is. Just looking at the plan in my head. I want to get up to the top. I want to see if I can do it, folks. Never been up there. Right, so I'm going to take the camera.
You'll be going on your own.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
afraid. I looked up at that and I felt like I was falling back.
Well, let's see. You alright?
I'll come up to the step bit.
Well, basically the slide thing here is the stretcher thing. So I don't know whether the stretcher was placed on it and then like they slide them up, slide them down. It's weird, isn't it? Right. Watch yourself. I don't want nothing falling back onto like rocks.
Where should I go then?
Let's just one sec. I'll be. Should be all right. There's not many big rocks here. God, it's like sand here. How's your pictures come out? All right.
Yeah, not bad. Do you think I should go right down there?
You'll be all right. Oh, it's like sand. The only trouble is going up here, the oxygen levels a lot drop because it's so. Well, I can feel the oxygen levels. Right. Wow, look at that groove. Look at the smells. I can see quite the stretcher and the stairs here, actually, when the camera picks up. Oh well. I think that's far enough. I thought I'd better not go any further, just in case it's gas or something. Probably not, like methane or something like that. We are underground, but and there's the little steps. Yep, thank you. What do you reckon of this place then?
It's not bad, is it? It's a bit filthy.
Yeah, it's a bit damp down in this
Yeah.
section especially. It's weird, you can hear vibrations and stuff like that from like traffic and boats, not ferries and stuff.
Yeah, but you scare me when you do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're like, can you hear that?
Last time we was down there, you thought you saw a ghost or heard a ghost.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you want me to go first? Does the job and likes to play up, folks. So yeah, so this year what these rooms will be used for. Very mysterious. But to be honest, you can see where this has been flooded before. Probably a lot of rain. It's been flooded up to about here. As you see in the wetness of the floor and that, it's all like, and the mud marks. Amazing.
Yeah.
It's very damp. And there's no World War II graffiti down here. So it's built 1941. It's weird, isn't it?
It's nice though. It's nice to go into a place that isn't like covered from top to bottom.
What with vandalism.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we find the lovely spots of golden gems of do you hear that? That's the road. Basically,
So I was
I wonder if you could, that's probably minerals.
drink that.
I think you need to. Sort of that or that trough. Another tea or something, folks, eh? So, what was I saying? Oh, the golden gems is like graffiti that's been penciled in. I've seen a lot of that. Been penciled in 1941 and stuff like that. RE, Royal Engineers, and it's got like a number, regiment number or something like that. Yeah, but there's nothing down here. Makes you wonder what's behind drawn on the chalk. You know what I mean? You never know unless you strip this place out. Let's make the long journey up. Yeah, but I do believe that section at the end was probably the dressing station end, and it wasn't finished. They used that end and that was it. Fitted it out, lining. It's a bit weird having all the wood and that on the tin, where the lining was put up, and nothing in the other sections. Very strange, folks.
You can see like the ray of sunshine coming through that hole.
Oh wow. That is good. Look at that. Amazing. You alright?
Yeah.
Rightio then, folks. That was the underground Dresden station, one of the coastal artillery batteries from the Second World War, built 1941, and now it's just an empty shell. Been here before, but we like to document again and again. Just, you know, we didn't find anything new, did we?
No, just that hat in the doorway.
Yeah, just that. Lovely hat. I might have that. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, folks. Check out Instagram, Facebook and all that jazz. See you soon.
See ya.